coworker faked a severe back injury to get 6 months of paid leave while I did double the shifts. I didn't complain to HR. Brad was the kind of coworker who turned laziness into art. In 3 years, I never saw him complete a task without cutting corners or delegating his portion. He called in sick constantly, always with vague complaints, migraines, stomach issues, emergencies that fell on Fridays. Management knew. Nobody acted. Then he engineered his masterpiece. On a Tuesday, Brad allegedly slipped near the loading dock. Nobody actually saw it happen. They just found him on the ground, groaning, clutching his lower back. Within a week, he had a doctor's note for severe lumbar strain, a back brace, and 6 months of fully paid workers' compensation. The company had a hiring freeze. Brad's workload landed on me. 60-hour weeks became normal. I ate lunch at my desk, stopped going to the gym, developed an eye twitch from exhaustion. Every 2 weeks, Brad's check hit his account while I slowly fell apart doing the work of 2 people. 3 months in, scrolling social media at midnight, I spotted a CrossFit tournament flyer shared by a mutual acquaintance. Brad's full name was on the heavyweight roster. The man who couldn't stand upright had registered for competitive strength athletics. I screenshotted immediately. I didn't go to local HR. They'd give him a warning and file it away. I needed the corporate fraud department, and I needed undeniable evidence. I hired a freelance sports photographer for $300 with specific instructions. Wide shots, close-ups of his face, timestamps on everything, highest resolution possible. Monday morning, the download link arrived. 47 images. Brad chalk-dusted, gripping a 400-pound barbell in a flawless deadlift. Brad flipping a 300-pound tire. Brad on the podium grinning, holding a first-place trophy overhead. Every image timestamped during his paid disability leave. I loaded everything onto a flash drive and mailed it directly to the corporate fraud and insurance investigation division at headquarters. Unsigned summary, competition registration, timestamped metadata. Then I waited. 2 weeks later, Brad limped into the office for his medical check-in. Back brace on, cane in hand, wincing through the doorway with theatrical commitment. He was escorted to the second-floor conference room where 2 corporate attorneys, an insurance investigator, and the regional HR director were waiting. The investigator opened a folder and slid 5 glossy 8x10 prints across the table. Brad mid-deadlift. Brad flipping a tire. Brad on the podium, trophy raised. Every photo dated during his leave. Would you like to explain these before we proceed legally? Brad was terminated on the spot. The insurance company filed a fraud lawsuit demanding full repayment of 6 months' salary. Corporate referred the case to the district attorney for criminal charges. His desk was cleared by security before noon. I watched from my cubicle as they carried his box out. I sipped my coffee, clocked out on time for the first time in months, and drove home at a normal hour. $300. Best investment I ever made.